My name is Harry, I'm from London.
Meghan Markle here. Today is June 5th, 2023. It is 1:35 a.m. So I pretty much got behind the computer trying to come up with some idea to create a video for Lily's birthday. Throughout the week I had none, so I didn't really push it or force it. So I came this morning to see if I could come up with something. And then I went on Twitter and everything went down the drain. Still don't have anything for her birthday. So I decided to just create another video in terms of tweet videos, because I was coming across some very interesting tweets. So there's a lot of tweets regarding Schofield. I skipped them. I think I didn't put anything on the list, because this one was it. Unless if you guys want me to share the stuff about him. But what is it? He has his mother going out trying to create a persona that he's so innocent or something. I just skipped them. So let's go on Twitter and go over some of the tweets that I bookmark. I think I only have 13, because later on I have to give the computer, so I don't want to create a long video. Alright, next tweet. Breaking news: Antarctica showed up. Now we've received donation from every continent. Princess Lilibet 2, Prince Archie 4, Kaboom, Sussex Squad. Okay, with £20 and 64 cents. I think that's how you call it in the UK. The change at the back of the pound. What do you say? It's cents? Because in the United States it's cents. You know, the front will be dollar. Okay, so £20 and 64 cents. I think I got it right. £20 and 64 cents was donated anonymously, continent Antarctica here. I heard from the Whispering Snow that we were the only continent that haven't donated to the Sussex Squad annual birthday fundraiser in honor of Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet. I'd like to send a shout out to the Sussex community event, Jodiva, and the name here, fellow Sussex Squad, and everyone who've shared and donated. Service is universal. 14 minutes ago. Well, that's a screenshot. Could be a while back. Okay, UK here. How do I donate, please? Okay, so there's a link on some of the stuff. So did she, let's see who answered. Okay, so they gave her this. She could always go and donate. Okay, I got it. Thank you. Let's go back. I'm not gonna stay too long on this tweet. Okay, Antarctica in the house. Yeah, there's that. Wow, Sussex Squad is really a continental community. All right, so there's more. Let's move on. It's about the fundraising again. Okay, at Kaboom, fundraiser has turned into a global party. Thanks to everyone who contributed to building equitable play space. Happy birthday, Princess Lilibet, Prince Archie, Lilibet Diana. All right, so this is how much we raised: $127,000 plus. Wow, it keeps growing. $127,238. All right, so there's the number. Let's see here. Okay, Sussex Squad. So ecstatic that even non-squaddy wanted to contribute. This is just amazing. Okay, let's go. Next tweet regarding Lily's birthday. Okay, in the comments of this Deranged tweet, you'll find a lot of extreme derangers to black. Alright, so let's see here. I think I black when I was looking for tweet to put on the list. I look for this and black it. The Sussex Squad says Meghan Markle is their queen. They raised $100,000 for Meghan's daughter. Okay, sorry, what? $100,000 raised by Sussex Squad for Sussex millionaire babies. Megan didn't ask us to do a damn thing. It's just the squad who wanted to do that as a community. Alright, so Megan don't owe us a thing. Okay, what she owes is to celebrate Lily's birthday, okay, and Archie's birthday. That's all. Okay, there's that. I'm already blocked. Okay, there's this. Good. So you can return the favor. Nobody ever said the Rangers are smart. Okay, I know lots of babies deniers there too. Honestly, so little time on earth, so much worthy causes to support, and then spend your time on spreading hate 24/7. Imagine what they could do if they pour all their energy and bettering their town. Okay, or stay mad or outweighs us with a charity that lines with your faith. That's all they had to do. Okay, that's what I told them. I challenged them to do the same. LOL, never going to happen. It's not, they don't want to give their money. Already blocked her. Okay, I must be doing something right. Return the favor. Good idea. At least they won't be able to spy on comments on your tweets any longer. I just blocked her, so since they mentioned it, I had the time, I blocked. Next tweet. Okay, another deranged type of tweet here. Okay, these anti-Meghan Markle racists are among the most vocal I've encountered on this app. That's for sure. Let's read some of the comment. Maybe what's there and then that's it. Alright, remember I want this video to be short. Okay, well, isn't it? I can imagine searching out posts about people I supposedly hate just to leave nasty comment. These people have literally nothing else better to do. Okay, Diana and Nia, all of them insist on how little they care about Meghan. They're not that many, mostly same haters with multiple accounts. I think so, yes. Okay, after what Bazia had told us regarding the hate account, that's all it is. Okay, I will beg to disagree. I will have to be into coding for me to look into this, but I think it's a very small amount. Let's see here. Okay, she tagged Boozy. Okay, did a report on Meghan hate and found most of it originated from under 100 accounts. That may have changed now as it was a while ago. I've blocked a lot, but have found the same prolific ones often commenting or tagging by others. She tagged Boozy and Bad Sentinel. Okay, you know, they're actually attacking Doria, her mom, calling her awful names and saying terrible things not to be repeated. These haters feel nothing. I felt anger. I have respect for her. Just black. I don't bother. No wonder why Harry and Meghan decided not to be on social media. If they are, they're not using their real name or whatever, but it's best for some people just ignore them. Most are getting palace checks. Picture that. Yeah, I think so too. Okay, I have a tweet that think there's a campaign thing here that I have. There's phone hacking, so there's a tweet that I have that sort of make reference to that. Most are getting palace checks. Picture that. Okay, they're always there, but have ebbs and flows. This currently has them crying. Okay, Meghan's award, Spare still being a bestseller. What was it in one of the videos that I did? Well, I only did one video yesterday. One of the squad mentioned, I think somewhere in Canada, one of her friend who part of a bookstore or something, who was telling her how Spare is still like top 5, which is really good when knowing how long it's been out. Okay, 5 years anniversary mark. Said they will never last that long. LOL. Successful fundraiser. Mad Meghan didn't go to Coronation to be terrorized. Did I miss something? That Elon's Twitter 99% of hate speech is never taken down. Okay, I did say I was gonna stop, but let's see. After the that's it. Let me read all of them. Thing is, there are only a handful of people with 50 accounts each. You must get them working all day trying to tweet from every account just on your specific tweet. Yeah, you know what they say about empty barrels. They're all loud like hell. Okay, so there's a campaign that's going out there. Okay, none of their nonsense is sticking. So the best thing for them is to come onto the squad things and try to discredit everything. And I think people are starting to understand. The innocent one who just happened to stumble onto Meghan's kind of hate thing, and then they want to find out. Then they're starting to realize how much good work Harry and Meghan have been doing. So little at a time. All right, let me type this. Let the blind see. That should be the thing I pray today. Let the blind see, because too many people are blind into the nonsense that's going on. All right, next tweet. Okay, it must be a blessing to have the idea, contacts, and initiative to help your charitable causes, because imagine if you had a massive platform from 20 years in the public eye, but still had to partner with least trusted and most reviled tabloid in the country to get things done. I wonder who she's making reference to. 20 years. Who is it? Born? Is it Born? I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out how to raise money for the orphanage, but I will never work with devils to God's work. Why can't they all just go bankrupt? Okay, and thinking you did something. Okay, who? Okay, I really don't know who they're making reference to. Oh well, they could have had a bad biatch with a bad squad. Okay, so must be the other sister, you know, from the, I don't know. I really don't know. I have an idea, but most of their things are closing off and they have millions. I don't know. All right, I can imagine being so lazy that I willingly agree to be the public face of racist, sexist, xenophobic, Islamophobic, enabler of sexual violence against women, pedophile, apologist. Okay, who is this? Okay. And even worse, to have millions at your disposal. I have an idea, but I can't really pinpoint which one of them, because the other side have tons of money, but their things are closing off, but I can pinpoint which one. I have an idea. She said 20 years. It must be the one who married Anne. Okay, let's see here. And even worse, to have millions at your disposal that could help those charities and choose not to. Okay, the tabloid royal symbiosis. I'm still trying to figure out where they are actually improving anything. Seems like empty photo apps and scapegoating, distraction are all they are good for. I mean, I've been saying this, the royal family, that's all they're good at. Am I creating hate and all of those things we've been seeing happening to they're throwing at Meghan. And then there's the Lord and the squad with the shield. Nothing shall touch them. Okay, the non-working royals are the one actually improving things systematically, no band-aid. Okay, the whole idea of the royal is to take away from the public rather than give. It's a scam. Can't believe that people really believe that the little they do for charity is worth it. It's up to the UK. The Queen will not have stood for it, but Charles and William. There's that, the ghetto, right? Okay, what are they going now? Okay, or doing? That's what I'm wondering, because I don't know. I have an idea who she's making reference to in terms of person, but which charity are they talking about? All right, that's assuming they want to get anything good or charitable done in the first place. They don't, but they do want to remain on the throne. All right, there is no comeback from this perspective, none. All right, yeah, because the nonsense they give people is that the people need them because they bring spot. That was the idea that I got the minute I started looking into Harry and Meghan thing. The idea that I had from an outsider looking in is that the institution, the monarchy, existed in order to shed light on charity. Okay, but what I found out is that recycle system. I said this before. Okay, based on my views, based on, I didn't do any research, it's just through things, from reading things, the repetition of things. Okay, I see the recycle of things. The government put the people into a state of disrepair, of, you know, where they need things. Okay, and then the monarchy pretend that they are helping the people. Okay,
I'm sorry we can only come and give words and comfort, but we are thinking about you the whole time and we really care about what's going on. So
sometimes that's more than financial.
Yeah. Well, if we can give you the odd smile here and there, that's important. So, you know.
I see the recycle of things. The government put the people into a state of disrepair, of, you know, where they need things, okay? And then the monarchy pretend that they are helping the people, okay?
Thank you. Nice to see you again. I was just looking at, it's been a while since I last visited. So yeah, definitely when things get back to normal, I'd love to come and say hello to the team and everyone down there as well.
I think it was 2012 that you were last here.
It only seems like yesterday, Graham. It shows you how quickly time.
The pretend part, they're doing charitable work or whatever. But I came to find out that some of them don't even show up after 8 years. Okay? So they just go there the first day to cut ribbons and then that's it. All right? And then the third part of this recycle thing, you have the tabloid who's really distracting people from everything that the royal family is doing and what the government is doing. This is what I found out from an outsider. Okay, so everyone in those right position, they're helping themselves at the end of the day. Okay, the recycle system is equal to each and every single one of these players helping themselves. The government is helping itself, the monarchy is helping itself, and then the tabloid is helping itself. They give the tabloid free range to do whatever they want as long they turn a blind eye on everything that they're doing. So this is what I found out. I've been saying it, but if there is something else, I don't know, because from reading tweets, from reading different things, I find out some of those charities that they're supposed to help are closing off. Okay, for whatever reason, because when you look at the moment Meghan came in, the 2 charities she helped, maybe there's more I'm not aware of. Okay, Smart Work been working pretty well. The Greenfield, okay, with the cookbook, it been doing pretty well. Okay, so these were the things that the royal family were supposed to do with their charity, not just come and cut ribbon and then forget about it. Okay, they're supposed to do a follow-up, continue. What do you need from us? What project, what fundraising are you doing so we could help shed light to it? I don't know, they don't do none of that. Instead, I see them spending more money on things that doesn't matter. Instead, they could have spent that money onto those charity. All right, so that's it. Let's move on. I wish I know there was a screenshot of what she was talking about. That will give me more idea. All right, next tweet. All right, more like they will. Oh, no. I just skipped something because I already took the thing. Let me make sure. I'll come back to this. All right. Yes, I almost skipped that. Okay, BS. When they tell their kids why and show their kids the proofs, okay, Prince Archie and Princess Elizabeth will understand, especially when it comes to Markles. And if King Charles really wants a relationship with his grandkids, he can go visit them. All right, so that's New York Post. Oh my goodness, I'm telling you, these people have friends everywhere. New York Post. I'm not gonna share that link. All right, let's see here. Harry and Meghan Markle will live to regret kids not having relationship with royals. Graydon Carter predicts. Okay, June 3rd, 2023. I think I respond. There's me here. My respond right there. All right. And about the royals, they clearly didn't left Harry and Meghan Markle no other choice. There is nothing for Harry and Meghan to regret. I'm proud of both. All right. So there's my comment here. Oh, they will understand. What Archie and Lily will understand is that's what it's supposed to be. Is that when Piers Morgan told their mom to leave the UK.
Piers, if you want to be private, go back to America and live privately. It's pretty straightforward.
No royal family said anything. When Grandpa knew their location in Canada, Grandpa sent strangers at their door. The kids will understand their assignment. The royal family will regret pretending to love their mom. Okay, so that's that. Okay, maybe they should be better grandfathers in the first place. That's exactly that. Okay, exactly. By the way, when King Charles removed the security in the middle of the night, he didn't think about safeness of his son, safetiness of his son or grandson. They only had Archie at that time. Okay, royal family isn't like normal family. They don't have any family picnics, play dates, etc. Appointments needed to... I know, when I read about this, I was like, what the F? It's like, it's protocol, not protocol, like strict kind of things. I don't know. I think it's the best thing that they told her to leave, because this is ridiculous. Okay, appointments needed to be made to see their grandmother. So odd. Kids can't pop in to say, hey, love you, grandma. None of them seem close. Probably will not have played together much anyway. Alright, being the palace dirty walls and doors, there is no royal family. They are competitors competing for the first place, competing, alright, competing to the public. Number one, what's that? NR1. Sooner people understand that, the more they will understand. Backstabbing, throwing each other under the bus, etc. Okay, plus this is, I'm telling you, when I started realizing the nonsense, I'm like, isn't this supposed to be one? The monarchy, all of them, okay, the family should be one. Anything that any one of them, okay, that's good, okay, for the country, it's a one up for the royal family. But instead, each one of them wants to be the one to be applauded, to be looked at, to be whatever. And then I was shocked to learn about this. I was shocked. Okay, let's see this. Plus, it's not like the royal family don't know where they are. Eugenie was there and made the effort to visit and was seen playing with Archie. No reason anyone else can do it too. Okay, exactly. And Harry never told them they aren't welcome in Montecito. Okay, this whole account no longer exists. Okay, yes, all the same club. Right? Is there anger talking? They want to see these so bad that they're taking to fabricated outrage. These people couldn't care less about those kids. Archie was in the same country as they, and they barely saw him. Yeah, that's true. What is it? When Archie was first born or something, they asked, I think, William about his nephew. What did he say? He already have one. All right, so he doesn't care. All right, this baffles me. There's kids living without family members all over the world for one reason or another. What makes the royal family so special? What can they give Prince Archie and Princess Elizabeth that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, Doria, Tyler Perry, or anyone else can give them? Okay, exactly. They really can't let them live in peace. Sick. All right, God will make sure that they live in peace. All right, the royal family didn't care for Harry. I'm telling you, when I found out the way he was living, it's unbelievable. And in the book Spare, when he went to, I believe, Courtney Cox's house, he was so fascinating about the bathroom. Okay, about the bathroom, where you would have thought that he was familiarized with this type of luxury, but no. All right, the royal family didn't care for Harry. They won't care for his children and put the blame on Meghan. Harry knows that family better than anyone. Okay, exactly. How about they worry about them kids over there? Their parents have been getting bad press lately. Probably time to bring the kids out to soften the next blow. Did they see how those kids were behaving during the Jubilee? Oh my goodness. And second wake up call. The shit trashes wrote after they released the picture of Lily's first birthday. Alright, haters saying the children don't exist know exactly why they ain't showing their kids. They haters and racist haters are the same reasons. Okay, this seems like a threat, not a prediction. Okay, they are always in Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's life, telling them what to do, how to live their life, etc. They own Harry and Meghan life. Sick. Good that Harry and Meghan ignore their BS. You know, with God, with God's help, they will get, each and everyone will get their baggage. All right. Weren't they invited to the baptism and none went? So there's another key point here. Correction. Harry and Meghan take great joy in knowing their kids will not be used as scapegoat by the palace and will grow up in peace. That's for sure. Everyone has an opinion doesn't necessarily mean they know anything. I just don't see the point of his opinion. Not only that, it was during the Corden show. Remember the bus where Harry was drinking tea with Corden? That we find out they make phone call with the grandma and Prince Philip. That was before Prince Philip passed. The Queen sent the waffle maker. So there are probably some other people. It may not be the main players in the UK, but there are probably other roles they're having some form of communication. Who knows? After this, okay, that's it. All right, let's read from bottom up. Exactly. There's the mic. Who keeps writing this crap? Fantasy. This is what you wish to happen, not what is happening. You want Harry to fail. You want him sad and broken and dependent. Stop. Okay, that's the laugh. No, they will never have any regrets for protecting their kids and giving them a better life, living far from a fake life. That's for sure. Okay, get off of it. Okay, Angela Barbuti. Who is that? Is that the author of that thing? Barbuti. Even the left behind royals regret having relationship with themselves. Even having relationship with themselves, you must be dosed up with something to miss the racist and hateful bullying that goes on there. Okay, who is he? How can anyone have a prediction on years from now? Charles is old and the kids are still babies. Camilla is nothing. Camilla is nothing. They do know some of the royal that have children their age. They have a great mom and dad and grandmother. They will read how their mom was treated. That's for sure. Okay, has GC. Who's that? GC done prediction? His own family. All right, leave the Sussexes alone, please. All right, let's go to the next one. Camilla's nothing. I mean, all this stuff will be out there for them. This is why Harry and Meghan had to do the docu-series on Netflix, and Harry had to write his story. What is it? The Spare, the book. Okay, more like they will appreciate their parents. This is the same topic here. More like they will appreciate their parents and stand in protection from becoming the scapegoats to others. Growing up with supposedly family who aren't family but an institution. Harry and Meghan have documented their stories, so good luck trying to convince these children otherwise. Not only that, what was I thinking? Harry and Meghan have documented their stories so good, so good luck trying to convince this. Damn, I was thinking of something I forgot. Okay, Harry and Meghan Markle will live to regret kids not having relationship with royals. Graydon Carter. Okay, so that's that GC stand for Graydon Carter prediction. That's their problem, not Harry and Meghan's problem. Harry and Meghan did what was right and just move on with their lives. Okay, there's this here. Angela has a decidedly British viewpoint. Quote, their cousins of royals, Archie and Lilibet, will need them one day. Archie and Lilibet share their parents' US socio-economic and status. No way Archie and Lily will be around abusers, racists, and pedos. The way she worded it. Alright. King Charles III subjects believe royal family connection are helpful. Let's look at this picture here. So these are all the hard workers down here. Okay, there's those politicians, the recycle thing here. Wow, this is very telling. There's the people working here. Okay, there's the politician to stay between. Okay, we eat for you. We eat for you. They're enjoying life. Wow. And there's the police protecting them. We shoot at you. Wow, wow, wow. Okay, we fool you. That's the thing that I was saying. The tabloid, we fool you. Okay, we rule you. My goodness, this is very well put. Very well put. Very well put. It's almost like my recycle system here. That's it. This is it. Wow, wow, wow. We feed all. We eat for you. Wow. We work for all. We feed all. We eat for you, that they are, and we shoot at you to protect the elite. Okay, we fool you. They dare to fool the people down here, and there we rule you. My goodness. Wow, wow, wow. This is very telling. This explains it even better than what I was saying, the recycle system. My goodness. And the thing that you see, the campaign that's going on here, all the negative thing that I've been reading so far, you know, what was it? This, that. Okay, this is the one. They trying to fool people. Because why? Someone who was on top here, okay, decided to breaking this pyramid system. Yep, it's almost like, is it R.S. Locke who wrote that article that I compare it similar to my video, The Firm? That's almost the same thing here. Wow, it's very telling how we all said almost the same thing but in a different way. Let's see to comment under here. It is actually the other way around. They're desperate to connect the other kids to their American cousin. And the fact that their participation in the coronation didn't attract viewers have not gone unnoticed. Lily and Archie are celebrated in the US. Even Disney got into the action. 100% preach. But I think this, okay, what this is showing here is the current system right now. And this is exactly how the current system work. Okay, but let's get out of this, go back to the main one. First of all, Archie and Lily have a relationship with the royals, Eugenie and her family. Second, you can't miss what you never had. Harry and Meghan have protected their children from toxic people who mean them no goodwill. Archie and Lily are growing up loved and safe. Okay, my children never had a relationship with their grandparents. They live in the UK, I live in Australia. They did not deserve to touch my children. My children are fine. What you don't know, you don't miss. That's exactly that. All right, exact. Can you imagine the superiority the other kids may be taught to them? Have Lily and Archie. As far as I see it from a distance, they are right where they need to be, away from toxicity. Yep. Honestly, when you look at, for instance, before Harry came into the US, all of this, there was one video. It seemed like it's an old video. I have it. When it was Harry and William looking at old pictures when they were in school, there was a timid, shy or obedient kind of mannerism that I saw in Harry when he was talking about what happened in school. All right, where he thought William will be there to protect him. Instead, William pretend he didn't know Harry.
Probably one of my first days. First, isn't it? Probably me turning up thinking I've got my older brother at the school, he'll be looking after me, when in fact he just ignored me. Probably one of my first days. First, isn't it? Probably me turning up thinking I've got my older brother at the school, he'll be looking after me, when in fact he just ignored me.
You see that timidness in Harry. So the same thing that would have happened with Lily and Archie. They will train them to be obedient to everybody else because they never had any respect for Harry in the first place. So the same thing will pass on to the kids as well. And this is what I've said before. The minute that they start the kind of treatment start affecting Meghan, you remember they've been doing that to Harry already. Okay, so Harry have been I'm not saying he like it or he's used to it. It probably affect him in some shape or form, but he know the feeling of it. He know how to suppress his feeling. But as soon as it passed on to Meghan, and Meghan starting showing how it affect her personally, mentally, that's when Harry said, nope, I gotta go. We gotta go. I'm not gonna let this go any further, because he knows exactly how it feels. Because when you read or listen to the audiobook of Spare, Harry was, you know, could have easily done something, let me not say it, but he was not happy. To put it in simple, he was not happy over there. So Meghan came into his life the right time to pretty much get him out of there in a way. Even though that was his decision to leave.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back.
Even though that was his decision to leave.
The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option.
But the fact that the tabloid went after her to the extent where it affected her mentally, it's a way to get both of them out of there.
My mother was chased to her death while she was in a relationship with someone that wasn't white. And now look what's happened. You want to talk about history repeating itself? They're not going to stop until she dies.
Okay, honestly, I always feel bad for the kids. Wait until they are old enough to read all the horrible family and induced headlines and stories about their parents. Okay, predicts How is this headline even published? There's a laugh. Sussex babies will definitely be happy one day that they were raised outside of the institution, especially when one of the Cambridge's kids speak out one day. The firm is abuses to children. There was something, I don't know, it might have been in one of my videos. Either Charles, one of the royals, went somewhere and there was a protester. There wasn't a lot of protesters, just one protester who held a, how do you call this, a card saying something, the royal family are child abusers or something like that. Okay, I know child abuse was one part of that, was reading on that thing she was holding. So that's that. All right, after this I'm reading what's at the bottom and that's it. I don't want to scroll up. All right, have a go at him. All right, trying to keep up with the Trump's flag seagull. Okay, I was trying to, okay, whatever that is, I don't want to go further into that. Next tweet. I don't want this video to be long. All right, so there's this here. All right, so we sort of off here. Samantha, this is coming of an angry child who is stuck mentally and physically. She spent 365 days on her 5 mobiles obsessing about Meghan. No attempt to make peace with her mother or reconcile with her kids she threw away decades ago. Go get therapy, Samantha. Well, she put a different name. Let's see here. What did she write? Okay, there's this. Here's a little reminder for all of the fanatics who don't understand logic. Their mother and father abandoned the royal family and attacked them. Who? What is it? Their mother? Okay. They're talking about Lily and Archie, I'm assuming. Or she's talking about Lily and Archie. There. So there is making reference to Archie and Lily. Mother and father, Meghan and Harry, abandoned the royal family and attacked them on Continuum. Where did Harry and Meghan attack the royal family? And they deny defiled royal duty and protocol. I mean, my goodness. You know, that's people when they decided to leave a job, you move on with your life. My goodness. But anyway, and therefore the benefits that convey should be reviewed. And is she making reference to what's going on in the US where they want to review Harry stuff? But anyway, well said, factual and logical. How is this logical? They forget Piers Morgan saying go back to America. And then the Queen, whatever the Queen had said when they were leaving, I don't have the screenshot of it, but the Queen had accepted the fact that they left. So what the hell is wrong with these people? Okay, but she thinks she knows the wolf. You know what? And if we even want to go further into this, the institution didn't even consider Meghan as a working royal, because when she was looking for mental health, they didn't know what to do because they didn't consider her as a working royal. So I don't know, what is she talking about? So many things can be done with this untruthful things. My goodness. This is a campaign that's, let's just put it plain and simple, this is a campaign that is out there trying to and hoping it stick. All right, so let's read some of the comment. Okay, or the imaginary protocol, like we haven't got a pair of money laundering treacherous adulterers on the throne. They can stick them their made-up protocols where the sun doesn't shine. As long as she pays all her Meghan's court fees once they throw it out, then that will be a factual and logical to us too. Can't wait for that day. Okay, so that's it. Let's move on. So here I put campaign as a keyword here. Campaign. Let's see here. Okay, I'm pondering this woman's choice of word, novelty, to describe Meghan, Archie, and Lily. I may be slow on the uptake, but she's referring to that fact that Harry's chosen family is black. I can't think of any other reason that she will use the word novelty to describe them. Okay, who is that? The squad are bringing all sort of screenshot from different derangers. Okay, I'm no fan of Harry, but I think he looks more sad than angry. He must be missing his real family. The only family Harry missed is Princess Diana, because that was the only person, and maybe now the Queen and was the pretty much all the ones who care for Harry, who Harry probably missed, they all dead. Prince Philip, the Queen, and Princess Diana. Okay, all the other ones that living right now, they show their true selves. The one he's having connection with, he probably have them in private. The novelty of the other family must be wearing off by now. Isn't Harry who said he wished he had made the move 4 years ago?
And I have no regrets. It's incredibly sad, but I have no regrets at all, because now I'm in a place where I feel as though I should have been 4 years ago.
So these people know Harry better than Harry. Okay, but let's see here. There's me here. Okay, this is one of many campaigns. All the others were trial and error, none stuck. This one will slide off the wall as well. They're trying to throw things here. That's exactly what she means, right? Meaning that was it the Marco, Miss Doria? All right, no, I don't think that's okay. No, I don't think that at all. I think Harry wanted a wife and children. Harry may have wanted distance and autonomy from the royal family, but he misses being close to them. Meghan Markle is only close with her mom. Harry had a brother, someone he described where who been doing some crazy stuff to him, and when he was getting married, he was afraid that William would get people to hold him so he could shave him. So William could do no wrong to Harry. Are you freaking kidding me? Oh my goodness, the logic of this, but whatever. Harry had a brother who he was close, many cousins and friends. Now he is alone. Okay, whatever. I'll come back to that. There's 21 comment here. There's this again. Okay, Atlan has known one way of life on the bottom rung of a socio-economic structure where those above her benefit from a mindset that normalizes abuse. Accept your place and whatever life throws at you. Charles telling Prince Harry, my life was like, yours has to be like that too. Yeah, I remember that.
I was younger, she used to say to both William and I, well, it was like that for me, so it's going to be like that for you. That doesn't make sense. Just because you suffered, that doesn't mean that your kids have to suffer. In fact, quite the opposite. If you suffered, do everything you can to make sure that whatever negative experiences that you had, that you can make it right for your kids. We chose to put our mental health first. That's what we're doing, and that's what we will continue to do. Isn't this all about breaking the cycle? Isn't this all about making sure that history doesn't repeat itself? That whatever pain and suffering has happened to you, that you don't pass on?
Alright, let's read this and then go back up to that other comment. The belief that royals are a close family was a fiction from the 60s to humanize the Queen amidst call to abolish the monarchy. They lead separate lives with scores of staff closer to them than their own blood relative. Harry finally has a real family, and Meghan and his kids. What was it? The thing about where he wanted the private and what's private and that line, he didn't want to be crossed.
This is half my official role, but half my private role. This is what I enjoy doing, but the private life has to be private, and I hope people respect that.
All right, but the royal family allowed to mix the public and private all together. But Harry have been saying that. I'm telling you, Harry was the only smart royal over there, where he wanted what he does private, because the thing is that he was free range pretty much, because his mother, the one who cared for him, was no longer there. The father didn't give a shit. Okay, so he was free range among all the other royal kids, alright, because his mother wasn't there to protect him. So Charles, who's in bed with the tabloid and all of that, so he's like, hey, there's Harry, you do whatever you want, we won't sue you, do whatever. And then they have that grip on Harry. Okay, so Harry's supposed to listen to them. It's almost like this right here. Okay, they tell Harry what to do, and then the tabloid use Harry as free range, do whatever. So now Harry is his own self. Why do you think they're still going after him like this? Because he's suing this. This is the part here. If this, okay, this is what Harry's trying to crumble down here. Okay, the one that is fooling the people. Once this is gone, this fall down. And now the police will be, probably will there to protect everyone else. And maybe some of these will do what's right for the people down here. But the thing is that Harry was free range. Do whatever you want. We'll make sure he doesn't sue you. But now Harry, like I said, is going after them to sue him, because this no longer have control over Harry. One of them. Okay? So this is what the campaign is all about. All right, so let's see here. Did I finish reading? Harry finally has, okay, I did. Okay, old people, Harry isn't 5. He's a 38-year-old man. So stop wanting to change the life he chose. I don't know. This is what they, well, let's just say they're fooling the people. This group is fooling the people of the UK down here to make them believe, to see what they want you to see. Okay. Okay, do you know him? No, so please stop. When you accept a wife or a husband, you build a new family, your kids usually. I'm fed up reading, oh, Harry is sad, he misses his family. Read his book, his life, not yours. Alright, so this person must be new, because what I know is that Harry have been telling them for years. They want people, they force feeding people, this is what we want you to see about Harry. And Harry said his thing and he moved on. Okay, that statement in itself is horrible, but Harry has said he wasn't close to most of his family. That's right, where he was talking about his what was it, the Queen's sister, what's his name, the one who was drinking a lot, where he could have learned so much from her, but he didn't spend that much time with her. I forgot her name. What's her name? The one who was supposed to marry Townsend or something like that. Look at it. I remember the ex-lover, but can't remember her name. The Queen's sister. Okay, he talked about how his brother told him to stay away from him at school. That's the thing again, how he didn't even know his brother was engaged, how he spent a lot of time away from his family before Meghan. There it is. Okay, one of these. If you can only be told because someone else is on their knees, then you have a serious problem. And white people have a very, very serious problem. Let's go to the next tweet. Next tweet. Okay, there's Henry VIII. It will be interesting to watch to what degree the tabloid are willing or forced to admit that many of their stories on Harry did not come from illegal method, but rather to palace themselves. And I think Harry knows that. But because he was hacked, not only that, the brother received money, okay, received money from them because of the part of phone hacking. This is the thing here. This is why the royal family, well, let me not say royal family. This is why the attack is so vicious, because I think it's this week Harry's supposed to go to court in the UK to do his deposition. Okay, so they're trying to prevent him as much as possible. All right, because and once many things reveal, the royal family is effed up. Okay, that may be part of the reason he is suing, to get them on record with the truth. Okay, Charles and William will be exposed. That's the thing here. Charles and William will be exposed either way. And not only that, William already been exposed partially for taking the money. Okay, for taking the money, so he doesn't sue. Okay, Charles and William will be exposed either way. Shouldn't have abused Harry all these years. The royal family underestimated him so many ways, karma is biting them in the ass. Well, for this comment, I partially agree with it. But I think, like I've said in many times, maybe in some part of this video, I've said where Harry had already been immune to the abuse with the institution. But what they should have done is leave Meghan out of their nonsense. That's all. Tina, Michelle, many squaddies been saying, leave Meghan out of this. So they refused to do that. But as soon as it hit Meghan mentally, game over. Okay? So it's Meghan. I think Harry was fine. He's been immune to the verbal and all sort of abuse the institution have been implemented on him. But as soon as they transferred the abuse to Meghan, that's where everything, he's like, I'm not playing this anymore. Okay, I'm not playing this anymore. That's all it is. It's because of Meghan. They went after Meghan for no reason. Meghan didn't do anything. And Harry have said so many times, for the institution to tell him what they did wrong, so they could either apologize or correct it or whatever. They can't pinpoint anything because they didn't do anything. All right?
I then had a son who I'd far rather be solely focused on, rather than every time I look in his eyes, wondering whether my wife is going to end up like my mother and I'm going to have to look after him myself. That was one of the biggest reasons to leave.
All right, it's brilliant to put the tabloid in the position that they have to own up to one or the other. Okay, the mirror already caved, remember? All right, the part where, which part? Okay, let me not say what I think, but okay, we're gonna need to be prepared for the onslaught that's coming for Harry. Prayers he does his business by testifying in the court and comes back to his family safety. Why do you think what is it, they're trying to prevent him from coming to the US? Okay, they're trying to do all they can to prevent him to coming back to the US. Okay, bring it, I'm ready to go, Harry. Okay, I can't wait. There's that. I wonder what kind of idea invisible contracts were struck. I'm telling you, the thing is, I've said this so many times, but I have to repeat it because I keep on having new subscribers. In my humble opinion, I believe the system that they have in place right now with the royal family, it happened the minute the Queen's father died. And there's a possibility the Queen father, I know, he probably did die naturally, but there's a possibility he may not have, because certain people were not around. So they took advantage of that moment. Okay, so the moment that King died, and then Queen Elizabeth become, well, before that, become queen, this is where they start putting the system where they need the tabloid. They start putting nonsense in their head. Without the tabloid, they no longer exist. This kind of mentality, all right, make them afraid. All right, but the Queen, who probably was trained by her father, knew a thing or two. All right, but they started with her kids, with the Queen's kid. Who is the Queen's kid? Charles. And then from that point on, they, you know, scaring him. And I think Philip tried to put a word in to strengthen his son and things like that, knowing that he's heir to the throne and all of that, but he didn't really have that much say. They, like I said in many other videos, they cut Prince Philip's wings, because Prince Philip was actually, when you look at his history, he was more powerful than the Queen, because if Greece did not abolish their monarchy, he would have been king of Greece and king, what was the other place? There's another country, I think it's 2 countries, I don't remember the other country. But his place in society was somewhat in I can't think of the word, disrepair. Okay, because his older siblings were, you know, die on a plane crash, and his mother was going cuckoo or whatever. But he, what is it, that Mountbatten guy, you know, was looking out for him and felt like, you know, in order for him to be part in society, he has to marry the cousin. But they cut his wing in order for him to accept the position that he was in here. This is why they didn't call him King Philip, all right, because when you think of king, it's higher, all right, have a over wording than the Queen, all right. But the thing is that they didn't want him. Okay, all in all, let me not go in full detail. They cut his wing, so he didn't have much say onto a lot of other things within the institution. He go about his business. He, you know, had his little thing with Penny and all of that, so he didn't really have a say on things. But the tabloid was working, okay, was working their magic on Charles since at a young age. And then as soon as he become adult, he have a kid or whatever, look what happened. Okay, you have one that's already been bought. Okay, he took money from the tabloid to shut his mouth, so whatever. And then the only one they didn't really, in a way, it was good. He didn't really care too much about, I would not say it's good, because every child need love and affection from their family. But the kind of energy they put on William, they failed to give Harry a small portion of attention as well. So they left Harry to defend himself. Meanwhile, Harry was learning and absorbing and do all sort of things, so that now they don't have control of him. Okay, So this is why you need to treat your kids equally. In some instances, I said that the way they raise William, I think if this is the way that they are, well, if they really care about the position that they are in, they should have raised Harry that way, in a way where he love or whatever, because at the end of the day, what was gonna be left for all the wealth and everything was gonna be for the other brother, William. So if he was being roughed the way that Philip wanted to raise Charles, if they were really tough on William and make him don't easily give him things, make him work for the things that he needs. Okay, both children should have been that, but they didn't do that for William. So at the end of the day, William will never appreciate what he had. If they had toughened him up, make him work hard for the things that he wants, okay, not need, wants. Okay, wants is where you have extra, you want to splurge in or whatever, all right, because the thing that he need was already set up for him for life. Okay, but make him work for things that he wants. When he become king, or like right now he's become Prince of Wales, because there's billion of whatever, the Duchy of Cornwall is for him, all right, he would have appreciated much more. He will know how to ration it, how to worry about certain things. But he's been having everything. Or he wants this, oh, you could have that, okay, grab it from somebody and give it to him. I'm not saying they done that, who knows, I don't know, but they never really show any restraint from him. When he wants something, they just give it to him. So he never know the hard work behind anything, so he will never appreciate anything. Harry, on the other hand, appreciate whenever he got something, you know, something nice. It could be as minimal as it may be. He appreciated because he works for it. All right, I wonder what kind of a deal or invisible contract were struck. It's very telling to me that King Charles III took himself all the way to Transylvania. We already know deal number 1 was struck. Will, Kate, Carol, Pippa, and James attended the Jordanian wedding, and the British media didn't report it. Okay, the lawyers are gonna rip has not a new one. Okay, what are they talking about? Okay, yeah, true, whatever. Okay, so I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe it's time to when you see things like that, let's go back. This time to black. All right, no time for idiocy. All right, next tweet. Oh my god, I'm almost an hour. I have 2 more tweets after that. Okay, US court to hear challenge over Prince Harry's visa following drug revelations. CNN talk about hypocrisy. A quote conservative group and quote should be cleaning up their own ranks in the church and politics of all the pervs and human trafficking of our children. I'm not gonna read this, and I think I saw it on my phone too. I just ignore it, but since it's here, let's talk about it. They just bring I don't know. I've said it on another video. It's like at one point they're gonna help the US highlight some of the good things that Harry have been doing. Okay, I thought this was over. I really thought it was, but okay, if they insist to let the universe hear the good deeds of Harry, all right, do go on. All right, a judge must be bored. If they rule to send Harry back, then they need to send everybody back. That includes some British royal voter, journalists living in the US, and Sharon and Ozzy Osbourne and her entitled household, etc. All right, what is that? You can see British media royal clown hands behind this cheat show, putting pressure to have his visa revoked so he can go back to Britain. Desperate, they got mad. He chose strong, independent, smart woman Meghan, then double up when they left, then not able to stomach Netflix millions of pound deal. That is true. Let's go into that now. Oh, I can't see that. The cry. All right, so let's go back. What is that? Okay, strong, she cries over everything, and lastly 17 months, nasty lady. Okay. Oh, time to black. That's what it is. Time to black. They think crying is weak. This is why the UK have mental problem. They never release some of their anger, their energy, their human emotion. They kept it in and they become crazy like that. All right, let's see here. You can see British. Okay, that's what I just read. The Val Nile group will have this case tossed, it's a publicity stunt. They have no legal standing to get this info, and that's been stated to them repeatedly. This is another example of the hate campaign against the Sussexes, 7+ years and still happening. Sad. Okay, make no mistake, this is being orchestrated at the behest of powerful forces and the UK establishment using American praxis. Heavy is due to have his day in court next week. Alright, and the desperation among the media and royal elites is real. Alright, when you come for someone like this, you're making an enemy for life out of him and all of us that support him. Maybe the conservative group members need investigated. I'm telling you, they're throwing a mirror at themselves right now. Do some of them do drugs? Alright, that doesn't seem particularly impactful. He's married to a US citizen and he'd be a green card now. He probably does have a green card. All right, exactly. These British right-wing politicians have infiltrated our country with their lies and propaganda. I've been saying that they never left. Okay, they do their little work on the ground. I got really screamed at on the comment section saying, "Oh, do you remember 1776? This and that." I was like, okay, if you want to believe this, yes, the US won, but they work around the system that we have now. Okay, leave him alone. The form says conviction, not drugs, no violation. This is only attempt to cause chaos. Next tweet. All right, because they think that Heavy cannot challenge it, if anything, if they ever bring Heavy to court. Next tweet. Meghan influence continued to be seen at the Jordanian royal wedding. The problem wasn't that Meghan didn't do a great job as princess of the UK. It was that she did it while black. There's this here. I watched a video. I was chilling today and saw one of those YouTube channels that talk about princesses or whatever. I don't follow it, but it popped up on my timeline and I decided to watch it because they show William and Kate at that wedding, because I've shared it on my video. So I click on it to find out what was going on, what she was talking about. So they were that video was talking about the royal wedding, and apparently, which I learned from that video, is that the bride who saw William saying like chop chop kind of thing, she's an architect. I didn't even know that. But anyway, let's move on because I study architecture. All right, 2018, there's Meghan here. 2023, I don't know who's that, but similar clothes. All right, there's this here. When 1 June 2023, who? Princess Ziana of Jordan. Oh, she's a princess. Where Crown Prince Al Hussein, was it Rajwa Al Sarif wedding ceremony. What Ziana wore. Okay, there's this stress crepe crown and blue new Bottega Veneta. Okay, there's this. All right, sound like you irk that you don't have a new picture of Meghan to masturbate. Oh my god. The squad or something. There's 3 comments and that probably laugh. Yep, there's this. She did it better than those born to do it. Yep. Okay, I love both colors, they look gorgeous. There's that. Ziana is cool. She has an economic degree from England and a master's degree in environment and development from London School of Economics. She is a pro table tennis player and has competed in the Olympics. Okay, I don't know any roles. I don't follow any of them, so good to know. She speaks fluent Arabic and English and good French and German. This is the thing. What is it? The UK and the US, the racists, they focus so much on races, thinking their skin color is the one that's gonna put them on the map. There you have every group outside of things are educating themselves, but instead they're rolling back. I don't know. I hope those white people open their eyes at some point. In other words, they are eliminating themselves. Okay, they are eliminating themselves because they putting all their eggs in one basket, which is to have their skin color to be the only thing that allow them to be, to have access to everything. Okay, meanwhile you have every group outside who's I talk about what's this, UAE. Okay, they're doing a huge project where they have a library that's gonna be informative to their people and all of that. But meanwhile, you have many US citizens, okay, who's literally fighting really hard to prevent the US from moving forward. You have the same thing happening in the UK. They're closing off libraries. I don't. So much to say. I hope people just open their eyes. That's all. Okay. Let's see here. No, it's March 2020, not 2018. Long before Meghan wore her cape dresses, our queen showed off a lot of them. I like it that Meghan followed Maxima. Okay, Ziana dress was a smidge too tight. Meghan wore in 2020, not 2018, by the way. Okay, beautiful. 2018 wasn't when they married. Simple mistake, but at least it got people talking. All right, beautiful woman with great sense of style. That design called for bold. They look fabulous. Both ladies did that dress justice. They look stunning. All right, this is extra. No real Harry and Meghan fan want a photo release of their children's birthday. We appreciate what they share in the past and support what they chose to share going forward. Okay, hold on. At the View had a whole conversation about how impossible a chase was in New York. This happened the month before Harry and Meghan's. Okay, I spoke about this in one of my actually yesterday's tweet, because I finished edited earlier today. Well, earlier yesterday. Next tweet. This is my last one. Okay, wait until the palace get a hold of him to retract ASAP. Let's see how his dignity hold in the next couple of days. So I bookmarked mine, but it was a retweet of this. Okay, from Sussex Daily. Princess Diana's former bodyguard Lee Sanson has come out in support of Meghan Markle after the Duchess of Sussex. Let's go into it. Princess. Okay, so she took some part of it from the. I'm not gonna read it. All right, so this is why I said, let's see how long before he retract or start saying some negative things. So that was it. Okay, there's 3 quote retweet. I'm one of them. There's mine here. Lee Simpson told Fox News Digital, quote, people will provoke a chase to get the picture, and it might not be the cameraman or the camera people, should I say, but hey, let's pay a couple of cars here to just be decoys and just to really give them something just to get reaction. Very interesting. They could even allow her to enjoy his incredible price. Okay, I don't know, but that was it. I wanted to just wait until the palace get a hold of him to retract ASAP. Anybody who speak, the whole point is anybody who speak positively about Meghan or Harry, the palace try to reverse that. So that was that. I see my notification. Okay. Oh, I read that already. This is that here. All right, well, that was this. I covered that already, the BS thing. I read that already. All right, what else? You know what, let's just do prayer. Let's do a prayer. And I said let the blind see. That's I put a note so I didn't forget. All right, oops. Prayer for, let's paste it, let the blind see. So these are for all the people who's coming across all of the negative headlines about Harry and Meghan or anything from the palace, okay, that is negative. So people who's not familiarized with the situation that's going on, to be able to see through the negativity and learn and educate themselves to see the truth. All right, so that's what I mean by let the blind see. All right, Jesus, the great physician, you are my healer and the giver of life. You are the same God today, yesterday, and forever. I believe that you can restore my eyesight the same way you heal blind people in the Bible. Lord, I know that it is not your wish for me to go blind. This is the plan of the enemy. Okay, so let's pick an image for the video. Let's go to this one. I don't know, the blue caught my attention. Some are asked to devote 40 or 50 years to caring for a handicapped child instead of breezing through life without pain. That's the thing I always say. The human body should not have any pain. All right, without pain. There it is here. Others are asked to be blind all their lives. John Piper. So this is where we said, let the blind see. All right, don't ask to be blind. You ask to be enlightened. Like I was saying with UAE creating libraries to educate its people and all of that. So this is that. All right, so whether you get it, I don't know how to explain it any other way. All right, something said, read this one. Let's see it. Don't worry. God is never blind to your tears, never deaf to your prayers, and never silent to your pain. He sees, he hears, and he will deliver. That's it. All right, this look like a bordery. All right, so that's it. Please take a moment to subscribe, like, and share. If you want to support this channel, there's a PayPal link and a Cash App link in the description. You could donate. Those who have donated, thank you. All right, so that's it. Let me see how much I could edit before I give the computer back. That's it.
It is a great privilege to be with all of you today.
You know, we ask for forgiveness and please come back.
As you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. You are all in this together, and if I may speak personally, we are all in this together, because asking for help was one of the best decisions that I ever made. You will be continually amazed how life changes for the better.